Introducing your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks trimmed in black and red. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 157 pounds. He is a boxing and jiu-jitsu specialist representing the Southwest Fight Club. He comes to the cage with a perfect record of 4 wins and no losses, with 2 wins coming by way of submission and 2 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Southwest Detroit, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is Josh Johnson. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white. Standing 6 feet 2 inches tall, he weighed in at 155 pounds. He's a freestyle fighter representing the elite fighters of 3D Fitness. He brings with him to the cage a record of 2 wins and 2 losses, with both of those wins coming by way of submission. Fighting out of Monroe, Michigan, ladies and gentlemen, here is Wyeher.
Truly true that it's an amateur record, because back in the day we got paid, so it's kind of a pro record. But and now one knows a pro. Being undefeated is a little bit of a burden, because it really is something that you hang on to. You really don't want to lose, and sometimes you fight not to lose instead of fighting to win, and that's dangerous.
I couldn't agree more, man. Like you said, just a heavy pressure on your shoulders to try and remain without that loss.
Yeah, anybody watching The Ultimate Fighter in the UFC, remember Diego Sanchez being undefeated, and that not only did he take his first loss and it absolutely killed him, he left a phenomenal camp with Team Jackson just because of that loss, and lost his way for about 6 months before he came back and started training there again. And yeah, that's what it can do to you. You get too many wins in a row, you just don't know how to deal with it.
I'm sure hard to take it. So he thought that Greg Jackson's it wasn't sufficient enough. It wasn't treating him right.
I guess that was it. He thought that he was going to find a better camp with better preparation. And to be honest with you, the debate right now is whether or not, you know, who's the top team in the world? Is it Black House? Is it Team Jackson out in Arizona or in New Mexico? Or are we talking American top team? And Jackson is always on the top of that list.
Always at the top. I don't know if you've ever had the privilege of going to Greg Jackson's.
One of the few camps I haven't visited.
That's the ironically, the only camp I've ever visited.
Oh wow!
I went down there and work related. Got to see Don Cerrone and Leonard Garcia train. It was really cool. Really cool. You see why they're winners, for sure.
Yeah. Well, what I heard about them is, well, here we're looking at somebody trying to finish here.
Yeah, Johnson.
Oh, some of those are flush.
Woo! Heavy leather.
That's
getting in the middle.
Great stoppage.
Keeping that pretty record and pretty face, Mr. Josh Johnson, increasing it to 5-0 here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, clap your hands for both of the fighters in this cage. Referee Don Gallegos steps in to stop the contest at 1 minute 43 seconds of the first round for your winner by TKO, Josh Johnson. Good sportsmanship shown here with Warrior Extreme Cage Fighting, as we would always remind our fighters to fight with honor. Now, Mr. Johnson, we have seen each other here before inside of the winner's circle. Congratulations, my friend, on increasing your incredible record to 5-0. Talking with my colleague, Harley the Sweet over here, he said that the #1 question we got to ask you, and actually ask Mike Patinelli, is when will he be a contender for a title shot? Am I right? Feel free to talk about your victory, brother.
Alright, what up, Cobo? I'm 5-0. I have the skill of my fighter ability. I'm training over there, really hard. I'd like to thank God, all my family and friends.